Here's a short video that applies to answers that people need before they interact with me if they have worries. I say things that are very different than the norm, but I also an uncompromised social scientist who collects a lot of data about what his life is like in Canada, and you see a lot of this on both my Facebooks and both my YouTubes. Now, that's just, again, a small percentage of what I could be posting. Not even 5% people of what I already possess and keep collecting every day as I interact with you. Now, you might be worried. Let's say I take you to court, or you have to see me again when we've had some sort of conflict of reality, when I have the data to prove reality, and that's what causes your conflict. Is again, although I believe that conspiracies are possible, and some have had minimal impacts on me. For me, this only explains a tiny percentage of what my life has been like interacting with you, the People-Primates, the Homo communia. And what explains everything, though, is my theory on HSD. Now, my theory on HSD, because you kind of say Martin's life is tough, and he's telling us stories, and this is what it's like for us when we interact with him. So he must be nuts or dangerous or an addict of something, and yet you can't tell the difference between a sane person and a non-sane person, and you can't even give a sane person a chance to present their data, which is you. Like I post pictures of emails that you wrote on my Facebook. This is you. That's just one. But the interactions are all there that lead to this. This is you. This is your nonsense. So, but you believe there's something wrong with me. So I know that that makes you fear interacting with me more, although I've proven myself to not be a violent person, to be an honest person. It's not enough for your disconnection from reality. You become insecure. I mean, I've never met another Homo sapien, but you have. So you kind of worry about things. But again, my theory on HSD makes me not take your behaviors personally. And it's given me a stability of mind and understanding that I know I'll never be violent, I'll never succumb to addictions, and I'll never succumb to extreme forms of mental illness. I mean, I'll always be sad, and that'll cause some dysthymia because of the behaviors of the norm, for example, but these are not something that I'd ever need medicine for, because medicine would just disconnect me from reality, because it's reality. It's like your behaviors. Your behaviors are real. I document them. I make recordings of them. And I wouldn't be sentient and sapient if it didn't affect me. But I can handle this because it's been my life. And again, this is your biggest flaw. Your biggest flaw is deep down, that you need to, let's say, help your kids' generation to reconnect more with reality and start changing the way you live your lives and interact with people and learn things you should have learned and unlearn things that you should not have learned as in order to save yourselves. Now, you know that there's no structures in society to help you. But what you fail to realize, because you think I'm the bad guy, is I've had nobody either. And I've made incredible progress, and I offer this assistance to you, and you refuse it. Now, again, HSD explains this, right? But the thing is, that's maybe what you need to ask yourself, is why do we see Martin as a hostile when he acts as a helper?